Replay. Welcome. This is a live stream recorded May 30th already. Wow. 2024. I'm having my coffee. It's Nestle Quick. Whatever. It's not hot chocolate. It's coffee. It's still 11:15 a.m. here, Eastern Standard Time. This is brought to you by our unpaid sponsor, StreamYard. There we go. So it's I give up how many days I've been working at this job. It's a good job, but next week I have to go to training, and it's pass or fail. You pass, you keep the job. You fail, you lose the job. So that's a bit stressful. It's all week next week, June 3rd through actually the following week, the 10th is a Monday, and then Tuesday there's an exam following Tuesday. So that's where I'm at. And I got to decide if I want to stay over on the last night so I don't have to drive there and back and then take an exam. Still haven't decided. I probably will just drive it because I'm cheap, but I might treat myself. YOLO. You only live once, right? So I might. I'm not sure. I also got to check how many points I have and things like that, you know. If I think it'll make a difference on passing or failing, maybe I'll do it. And I'll see how I feel. Definitely see how I feel. Live viewer comments show up on the StreamYard over. It's like a mirror. When I point here, it's really pointing over there. When I point there, it's really pointing over here. It's a bit confusing. But so I see the comments over here, right here, which is actually flipped. But it's a mirror image, So that's how that goes. And I'll see, I'll really see how I feel about that. You know, I'm thinking if I do stay over, I think I want to go somewhere that includes the free breakfast and free parking, which where I am, I think all of them have free parking. I'm not sure. I gotta see if any of them have that stupid resort fee nonsense when there's no resort. But whatever. Those quote junk fees, We'll see how that goes. And I'm guessing it would be like around 150 a night. I haven't really looked. To me, it shouldn't be more than 65. The type of, it's in the middle of nowhere, upstate. Why should you charge so much? You should offer the parking included and the breakfast included, and it shouldn't be more than $100, but it's going to be more than 100, most likely. That's just how it is. So I was supposed to see about trying to work the morning somewhere else, but I never got anywhere with that. So I'm only working at 1 to 5 today. And since I'm not window trained, I can't really do much work other than distribute the mail, and someone has to be there with me to show me window training, since I can't really help somebody without somebody there. I really wish it was on the job training and not this exam, but it is what it is, A lot to learn, but they want you to memorize it. Whereas most retail positions, you don't memorize it. You go as you go. You learn as you go. But here, that you need to have an exam. But it pays better than most retail jobs. So there you go. That's the argument. Most retail jobs are minimum wage or close to it. Unless you're a supervisor, you make a few dollars more. And no pension. But this doesn't start with a pension. You got to earn your pension by doing free time for like up to 2 years. I've heard people get it in 6 months. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But here it is. Beautiful sunny days. The thing about moving up to the country is you look outside and you see all this greenery. Whereas when I was living in the city, I look outside and I see a building in front of me. Not as motivational as this. And you go outside, you smell fresh air, you don't smell the sewers. That's the big difference with being in New York City versus upstate New York. You get nice fresh air. You just don't have the hustle and bustle, but it's really laid back and mellow. The days seem longer, which is nice. The days in New York City, they seem so quick because there's so much hustle and bustle. The days tend to drag on here, so which is good. You actually don't feel rushed, like you gotta go everywhere so quick. So it's nice. It's totally different pace, laid back, different type of atmosphere being in the country versus the city. But that's just how I feel. So if you're coming in, don't forget to drop a like, say hello. Whoops. Did I go sideways now? How the heck? I press one button. There we go. Now I'm back. I don't know. I press one button and I go all over the place, That's just how it is. But slipping on a banana peel here, Press one button and you just go all over the place. That's why I shouldn't really just touch any buttons on this thing other than if there's like a comment like that. Oh, now I'm sideways. I press a comment and I'm sideways. I don't know. Maybe that's not good. But anyway, it's 11:23. I think I'm going to go start my routine. I think I'm going to do a few errands. I did a focus group a few weeks ago, and they paid me by gift card, virtual gift card. So I had to load it onto my cell phone, and I just use it for places that do Apple Pay, with the Apple Wallet. So like if I go to the grocery store, they have tap to pay with your phone, Apple Pay. So I was able to use it there. Also, I was able to use it for pumping gas. But that's how I've been paying for a few things lately. And that's going to dry up. And then by then, I should have a paycheck come in. That would be nice. An actual paycheck for once. It's been so long since I rented an apartment. it's been like what, 4 months? No, it's been like 3, but who's counting, you know? So I'm done with real estate. I'm off, even though I have a license still for it. Um, I'm not doing real estate now. I'm trying my luck with the post office. If that works out, eventually, after several years, I probably won't renew it again. I think I'll renew it at least once because it's easy. But they keep raising the price to a point where eventually I'll stop renewing it. But it's good to have something to fall back on. But I don't really want to do it. You waste so much time unpaid. But that's just how I feel. So try my luck at the post office. Hopefully this works out next week. It's a doozy. 8 hours a day learning for an exam. But it's not rocket science. It's not like asking you a squared plus b squared equals c squared and x to the 5th power minus y to the 9th equals what? I don't know, and I don't care. I'm not doing any sort of algebra or trigonometry or geometry or whatever. It's just, if there's any math, it's simple math. It's add and subtract. I don't even think there's division. But it's, you just got to balance a budget because you're working in an office and all the sales have to be accounted properly. You have the cash, you have the checks, money orders. You're not trying to reinvent the wheel here. Thank God, because if that was the case, I wouldn't get anywhere. But the guy who invented the wheel, now that was a smart guy. You have something that goes round and round. Or it could have been a female. Who knows? But it's funny. I keep seeing people pop in and leave, pop in and leave. It's just a weird time to broadcast. And it's not like I'm showing you I'm not showing you New York City anymore. I'm just showing you me and the wilderness. Whoops. The wilderness outside, See? My view. Nice view. Whoops. There we go. Cool view. Now, I did not put that sticker on the window, or stickers. They're there already. So, other than that, follow, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss a future update. Hopefully I'll let you know how I did on it's the 421 postal exam to be a window clerk. PSE is a postal support employee. SSDA, Sales Service Distribution Associate. Code number is 814 for the sales side. If you're an 813, then you're a distribution clerk, which you're working at the plant sorting the mail. So the only sorting I do is at the post office, not at the plant. But I guess they could always put me in the plant, but that's too far away from here. That's like 40 something miles. It's not worth it. But, well, I guess if they're paying you to do an 8-hour shift, it might be. But who wants to drive that far? It's like nearly an hour. So, I hear a bird chirping. And the other place the training is at a different place, which is also an hour away. So it's like, the reason why it's not the orientation I did which is at the plant, was like nearly an hour away, slightly closer, but they're working on the parking lot. So they're going to put in all these electric vehicles, which you see the pictures on the internet or videos of them on the internet. They kind of look like it's, I don't know, um, kind of looks really boxy, like a rectangular shaped. I forget what people are calling it, toboggan. I probably got it wrong. But it just looks weird. It's like almost like an egg. It's like a blimp, small blimp. It's weird. Whereas the regular ones, the gas guzzling ones, look like a box, more of a box, more of a square. And this is more of a rectangle. It's kind of reminds me of like a VW Bug, but newer, if that makes sense. And it's electric, but they have to redo the whole parking lot to accommodate all these electric vehicles. So they said, we can't train you at this facility. You got to go to a different facility, which is a little bit further away. And instead of taking highway to get there, you got to take these small road to get there. And if somebody's driving slow, then there's a whole line of cars. So is it ideal? No, but I'll do it. So that's that. It's amazing how certain places here are just as expensive as in the city, and other places aren't. It depends where you go. Like if you go to Dunkin' Donuts, the prices here are similar to the ones in the city. But if you go to like an off-brand coffee shop that's a chain, Stewart's, coffee's cheaper. It's still more expensive than it was 10 years ago, but or a few years ago, not even 10, like before the pandemic, it was less expensive, I think. You can get a small for $1.62. I remember years ago, it used to be 99 cents plus tax. Here it's, well, so it would have been like what, $1.08? $1.08 used to be, I think. Now it's $1.62 for small. And maybe that 99 cents was for a medium or large. 205 with the tax is the medium, and the large, I forget what it is for hot coffee there, but it's more than 205. But I think if you get Dunkin', the small alone is probably more than 205. I think it's 199 or 189 for small at Dunkin'. So it would be like, yeah, it would be like around 205, if not more. Yeah, probably more. So yeah, a few cents more for a small. So yeah, Dunkin' is not the place to go around here. You gotta go with the local chain, Stewart's. But anyway, that's the update for now. And the one thing I noticed though, if you want coffee alternatives, I saw at Panera, they don't have, milk alternatives. Panera and the city has, they don't have. Also the same with Stewart's, they don't have the milk alternatives. Like if I want to go dairy free, which I'm starting to try to do more. I'm trying to do less dairy, live slightly healthier, because there's this a lot of the cheese alternatives and stuff. They used to, when I was a kid, if you wanted to cook it in like an omelet or something, they used to not melt. Now technology's improved where they melt. The fake cheese actually melts now, and it actually tastes like cheese. Some of them, others they don't taste like cheese. But it's weird how that works. But the milk alternatives you can't really find at chain stores right now up here. They haven't caught on like the city. the city there, they're more hip to things. Anyway, I'm gonna get going. It's 11:35 here, or around 11:35 a.m. And I really need to try and get somewhere before 12, and that'll help me get on my route. I also think I want to go to the gas station too before my shift. I have to be somewhere at 1 for work. So goodbye, everyone. Follow, like, share, subscribe. Don't miss an update.